Paper, and I am here with a process video of a layout I did quite a while ago. I filmed this probably 2 months ago, and it's just been sitting there waiting for me to edit and do the voiceover for it. The photo I'm doing is a photo of Sam on his 4th birthday. He got that Spider-Man costume from my mum at his party, and then the next day the local RAF base had an open day, so we headed down there and hung out with the airplanes for about an hour or so, and he got his face painted like a tiger, and he had his little badge on to say that, you know, I'm 4 today, and he got free stickers, and he had such a blast. It was such a good day, and I just love that photo. He is actually smiling in it. It's a bit hard to tell because of the face paint, but he was super happy and excited to have that. So that was just a really good photo that kind of just summed up his whole birthday. He had a superhero themed party the day before, so the costume just tied in really nicely with it. So I started off by trimming down the photo. I printed it on my selfie, so it had the perforated edges on the top and the bottom, so I just wanted to trim those off and mount it on some black cardstock. Now I can't actually, because I filmed this quite a while ago, I can't actually remember everything that I did on the layout. I know I was using one of the kits that I'd put together at the beginning of the year, so this is one of my kit layouts, and mounted on some white cardstock as well. I was just trying to make it pop because the black background was quite dark. I think the photo needed that little bit of white to kind of make it stand out and not blend in so much, even though it's a really colourful photo. Sorry, I'll just turn my phone on silent so I don't get my updates. These were from a cut apart sheet that I'd got. I think it was a Kaisercraft one, and it had flowers and all sorts all over it, but I really liked the back of it. It kind of looks like watercoloured, like a sunset. It's nice bright oranges and pinks, and it's a really cool paper. I didn't like the other side so much, so I just trimmed it down to use behind the photo. It tied in nicely with the orange face paint that he has. Oh, I'm sorry, those planes are back out again. Seriously, every time I sit down to do a voiceover, they decide that they're gonna fly off and do whatever they're doing. They haven't been out all day, and then now they want to go out. I think I'm gonna have to just pop down there and have words. It's just not acceptable. And if you hear any other noise in the background, that's Sam. He's just playing with his toys in the corner. Now, what did I get onto here? I stepped away from the desk. Oh, I think I was getting some paint. So I wanted to add a bit of orange into the background, and then realised I didn't have any water. Oh, a cup. Oh, a dirty cup. I think I'd add a cup of tea in there. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Now it's like some ink that had bits of glitter through it. That's what that one was. And I tried to mix it with the water, but it was just, it didn't really come out very orange. So as you can see, it is just a really light, what am I trying to say? I can't even think of the words this afternoon. I just do a really light orange colour over most of the page, so you can't even really see it that much, but it just gives a little bit more depth to it rather than just a photo sitting on some black paper. And then I did a few splashes, quite a few by the look of it. Oh, right, yeah. So I'd let it dry and then I came back to it. I must mount this on another piece of paper, I'm assuming. Sorry, this is just as new for me as it is for you, because I can't remember what I did. Trimmed off the edges, and then I'm going to mount it on some white cardstock. Although the paper is really warped. I probably should have done some gesso on it first before I did the watercolor. And never mind. We live and learn, don't we? Just adding the photo onto there. Oh, okay. I deleted the part where I mounted it, but yeah, I mounted it on that white paper. And now just going through and picking out some of the embellishments that I had put aside. Now, because I don't pick the embellishments out to match the photo or everything or anything like that. I just had made up all these kits, and then I pull out photos that I think suit the colors. So sometimes the embellishments really don't suit the photo at all. Like, you know, that might say, you know, cute puppy or something, and that doesn't suit this particular photo. So I just don't use them. I chuck them back in my stash, and I'll make another kit with them another day. I'm actually thinking about having a little dish on my desk for all the unused embellishments. So when I do my kit layouts, I'll just put all the unused embellishments in there, and then I want to try and make a layout just using what's in that dish. So that's a little challenge that I've got set for myself. I think I'll start doing that from probably my next layout that I do, and I'll just keep all the extra bits and pieces that I don't use, and then I'll do a layout using all of those bits up, and I might do it just using scraps of paper, other than of course the 12 by 12 that you stick everything to, but I will try and just do a scraps video, so that should be a little bit of fun. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this cough, and even though it's quite a warm day today, it's like this part of the house that I'm in doesn't get the sun, like direct sunlight in it, so this side's a bit cooler. So I think that's why I've got a cough again today. I wish it would just go away. And that one says Sweetest Thing. That was from a really old We Are Memory Keepers Project Life kit. It was one of the 4x4 ones. I had the 4x4 and the 2x2 little cards, and I'd never used it, but I'd kept that one piece. I think that's literally the only piece of that collection I've ever used. What is that? It's some flowers. See, again, the flowers don't really fit with the layout, I suppose, but once you layer them with a bunch of other stuff, you don't really notice that they're flowers. It just looks like another embellishment on the page. I know I've said it before that I really struggle to use things that aren't themed around the photo. I just really struggle. Like, people can seem to be able to put, you know, a bicycle on a picture of a donkey or something. I mean, that's random, but they seem to be able to make it work. My brain can't get around that. I'm like, my brain says to me, there's no bikes in this picture's not about a bike, why would you put a bike in it? But I'm trying very hard to kind of get out of that mindset and be able to use things that don't always, you know, match, in inverted commas. So I think that might have been what I was trying to achieve there. And I used some twine. First time I've used twine in a long time. I want even a little bow. How cute. That's a bit adorable. I'm not sure what else I do to this. I think I do put a title on it up the top, possibly. There's still a few more embellishments to go. I've got to get all the embellishments on the page by the look of it. I do a pretty good job of using up what I had. I think that says favourite. Or it did say favourite until I ripped it off. But it's just too black. It doesn't fit on the page. What else could I possibly stick on here? I think that's an enamel dot. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the top little, the bowl right in the top corner, that's like a little lady sticker cutout, but I just couldn't use it. See, that's one of those things. There's no point. Like, even though I was there and I took the photo so the lady sticker could possibly work, my brain just says, no, there's no ladies in this image. It's about a boy. Why would you put that on there? And I guess I probably could have tucked it in and it just had the the top half of it. But no, I can't do that. It's just the way it works. So if anyone has any good YouTube videos or tips or tricks of how to get over my phobia of using things that don't match, if there's some good videos out there, leave them in the comments below. Let me know and I will go and check them out, because I really need some help with having things that don't match. I am getting a lot better than I used to be. A lot better. I mean, there's a flower on this layout of a boy. Like, that's pretty big for me. So yeah, if you've got any hints or tips, just let me know below. And of course, no layout would be complete without some enamel dots. And those were some from, I can't remember where they were from. It was somewhere here in Australia, just a small company that was selling them, and they were really cool. They were really, really nice enamel dots and nice colours and sizes. You got lots of the little ones. What else? What else could I possibly do to this layout? Oh, here we go, some thickers. And I remember really struggling with this because the background has so many words on it already. I'm pretty sure I really struggled to get a layout on there to stand out. Did I go gold? No, I go black. Yeah, see, the black just blends in far too much. What else am I going to try? Washi tape. Now that is a pretty genius idea. I'm glad I thought of it. I don't know how it's going to look. I really should remember to look at these videos before I start doing the voiceovers for them. But it was just nice and quiet in the house and Sam was playing, so I took the opportunity to do the voiceover, and I literally picked the first video that was sitting in the folder of done. So even that, you can't really see it even over the washi. Oh well. Well, the title of it, I remember, is For Today, which, you know, he was 4 on that day. So nothing really exciting for my title on this one, unfortunately. And I think I can probably call that layout done. I don't think I do anything else to it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!